Hey guys, TM Pokemon here, and today we got a brand new video where we're just going to be recapping 2021 and the Pokemon Go Holidays event, kind of. So basically, during the Pokemon Go Holidays event, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shinies? But the community day was in between, so 11, 12, 13 shinies, which is not bad at all, but yeah, it was a pretty good event. And then we go age 0 to 3, 6, 4. So that's this year total. We had 632 shinies. A pretty amazing year, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty shocked that it was so high, but very happy that it was so high. Yeah, I mean, 632 shinies in 364 days is a lot. So I'm very happy with that, and yeah, so just wanted to recap the whole year. What were some of the best things we got? We got, I believe, all of our hundos this year. Let's go recent the other way. I'm actually wrong. 2 we didn't get this year. So we've had 43 hundos this year, including what we started the year with a Shundo Scizor. We got ourselves a Hundo Ursaring, Ferrothorn, I believe that's how that's said, right? Ferrothorn, yeah. And Polion, which was from a task, I believe. It was a Piplup. Then we got this, Blissey, which I'll power up at some point. Honchkrow, which I do remember was at the night I was walking my dog. It's pretty funny. Metagross, now this is a mistake. It was a 13-13-13 shadow, but this was before I realized, you know, the shadows are the best thing ever. Like, I had just gotten back into the game. It's my fault. Skuntank, Lunatone, which I remember was actually a daily spawn. I've never had a Hundo daily spawn, and this was the first one ever. Got the Mega Aerodactyl ready with this. Hundo Rayquaza during that raid weekend. Hundo Gengar, which was pretty awesome. Then we got this Hundo brand new Barbaracle. Yeah, that's how it's said. Yeah, pretty interesting. Then we got Azumarill, which was during that May research day. Yeah, then we go on to Lopunny, which is the one that we use for our Mega. We got an Armaldo, which was purified, yes, but still okay. It's a Hundo. And then we got this during Swablu Community Day, which was pretty awesome. Used it for Great League. Then we got our first ever hatched Hundo. And then our very next Hundo was another hatch, and it was a Dino, which we evolved all the way. By the way, this was a Cubone from a 2K egg, and then a Dino from a 12K. Then we got Manectric from our field research task, which was pretty awesome. This from a Go Rocket. Then we got a Hundo Regigigas, which is pretty cool. Maxes out very high. Don't have the XLs to max it out right now. Obstagoon is really cool. Did a bunch of raids to try to get the shiny. Couldn't get it, but we got the Obstagoon. The Hundo, and evolved it to Obstagoon. And then we got King Doof on Bidoof Day. Bonsly, which we hatched, our second Hundo hatched. And then we got this Prize Possession Dialga, which I did so many raids for, and ended up getting a Hundo and maxing out to level 50. Then we got a Chimecho. We actually got 2 Chimechos from the field research breakthroughs, which was just weird. And then we got a Piplup during the Halloween event, 2 Darkrai's, and a Yamask, and an Alolan Grimer, which those 2 were from Task, and they were on the same day. Sorry. And yeah, so we have maxed out our first ever level 50 Darkrai, and then Whalmer, which was hatched. Manectric, which again was from a task, which is funny. I've gotten 2 Manectrics from a task. Badoo hatched. Blastoise from a task, which was pretty awesome. And then we got 2 Hundo Reshiramps pretty back to back. One of them's level 50 now. And then we got a level 1 100% Spiel, a Glaceon, which was a Hundo from a raid during this Christmas event as well. And then we got this from a task, a level 40 100% Darumaka, and we finished with a hatched Hundo Smoochum. Now, for shinies, we're just gonna run through these, skip through the community day ones, so this will not go as long as you think it might. But we started the year with a Bulbasaur, And then our first ever Shundo and our only Shundo of the year, the level 40 now Scizor, shiny, Shundo Scizor. Then we got Skarmory and a Hariyama, pretty close together, I believe. It was like, yeah, the 8th and the 11th, so a couple days apart. And then, I believe it was Drifloon Spotlight Hour, if I'm wrong, you can correct me, all the way back in January last year, first week of January, and we got 2 Misdreavious. You can see it on the 12th. We got 2 shiny Misdreavious. I evolved one during Spotlight Hour. That was absolutely insane. Then we got a bunch of Machops from Community Day. Then we got a Skarmory right after Community Day. You can see it on the 16th, right after Community Day. We got that Skarmory. Then we got a Bronzor the day after, which was pretty cool. Finally finished that Celebi research. Got an Aaron, our first Kyogre, then an Infernape Roselia non-com day, it was right when it was announced. Mareep as well, which was pretty cool. Then we got that Groudon after so many raids. That was before I even started making Pokemon Go videos. I did about 70 Groudon raids for that shiny. Then we got a Cubchoo out of nowhere during a snowy day, and then got this bunch of Sneasels from that day, the research day. Then we got a Raikou from our 4th raid, I believe, Suicune from our 1st raid for Alligator. It was a Totodile on the toilet. Got the Community Day, got another Bronzor, which was cool. Latias, 2 Latiases, and a wild shiny Gyarados during that what's it called, Chinese New Year event. That was absolutely amazing. Then we got a wild shiny Beedrill, and it was actually pretty crazy. I couldn't believe this. Like, I was caught off guard by this. I forgot for a second that it has a Mega and can be caught in the wild shiny. And then I got a shiny Volbeat, but still haven't gotten a shiny Illumise. I think that's how it's said. And that's the one that spawns in my region, which is weird. Got that during that one event. I forget what it's called. Then we got a shiny Feebas during shiny Love This Spotlight Hour, which was weird. And then we got the Alomomola 3 raids in, which was pretty cool. And then we got a Weedle, and then that Weedle starts off Kanto Tour. So in Kanto Tour we got a Weedle, Hitmonchan, the Ditto of course, we got a Electabuzz, a Squirtle, a Lapras, which was amazing, Arcanine, Venusaur, Geodude, and then the Spearow Curse starts, but that was from a field research task, which was pretty awesome. Growlithe, 2 of those, Moltres, Shelter, which I actually really like, haven't evolved it, haven't gotten the second one, Hitmonlee. I believe the Hitmonchan was traded to me by my girlfriend because she got 2. But yeah, Magikarp, Charmander, Zapdos, Kabutops, and then that closes that off. Then we got a shiny Beldum, shiny Shadow Beldum right after that, which was pretty awesome. Then we got an Electro during that week, a Bronzor, Mewtwo, Articuno was the last of the birds that I got. Yeah, and then we go right into Fletchling Community Day. Then we got a 98% Tornadus, got a shiny Landorus before the Community Day, shiny Drowsy during Spotlight Hour, which is rare. I don't really get Spotlight Hour shinies. Typhlosion, and then a 98 Thundurus. So we got a 98 Tornadus and Thundurus shiny. Then we got the brand new Nosepass, which was pretty cool. Then Gigalith, it was traded to me, couldn't get it, and my girlfriend got it, and she was willing to give it to me as long as I gave her one at some point later on, and I gave her a shiny she didn't have. Metagross was cool, a wild shiny Beldum during that Incense Day. Skarmory was also on that day. Thundurus was also on that day, I believe. Then we got a shiny Manectric, which was cool with it first release, and an Electrike from the Go Plus, literally a couple days after during class, which was pretty cool. Then we got a Pikachu right before Rayquaza Raid weekend, which we got 2 shiny Rayquazas, and then after that we got 2 shiny Talos back to back to finish the family. Then our first ever Nidoran, which went all the way to Nidoking, and then we got a Coughing, which I really like the shiny, and the Weezing looks really nice. A Plusle, a Sceptile, then we got Snivy Community Day, skip through those. 2 Plusles, which I hate Plusle, I do not like Plusle, it's a horrible shiny, barely changes, and we got a couple of those. Bumblebee was cool, brand new release, and then Taylor, we got another one, first shiny Aerodactyl, then we got a Muck, a Trubbish during that event in April, that was awesome. Politoed, Gramble, and then we got a 98% shiny Salamence, this is going to be my Mega for sure. Marill, 96% Marill as well. Azumarill, sorry, another Aerodactyl during Dratini Spotlight Hour, a 98 Wigglytuff, a Minun, which I do appreciate because uh, I had so many Plusles and I like the Minun more. Then we got Swablu Community Day, 200 Shiny was a Plusle, and then we got a Mew. The Mew finally from Kanto Tour. It took us forever, but yeah, we got there. And yeah, so that was pretty cool. Then we got Tepe Community Day. It is what it is. Skip through those. But right after Tepe Community Day, you can see it on the date, the 3rd of July, we got a shiny Natsu, our first of those. Then we got Mega Butterfingers 2 days later. Then Meltan came back as shiny. Got 2 of those. Finished up that family. Got a Dusclops in between. Right after, I named it on Community Day after. It was a Duskull in between. Then got the Eevee from that research I never completed. Vileplume, which was a Oddish, which was pretty cool. And then I did a second lucky trade. Got 2 times lucky with my mom in the span of 2 weeks, and traded this shiny Garchomp. Got level 40, 96%. That was pretty awesome. Then GoFest starts. Started with the Feebas. Got a few Timpoles, a Sock, a Swablu, which nobody wanted. Chimecho, a Lantern, which was cool. A couple Carvanas. Got 3 rock and rollers, traded one to my girlfriend because of that trade thing earlier that I told you about, that she gave me one, as there's a bug right here. First Woobat. Sableye was pretty cool because I actually called it. Like, I was walking down with a few of my friends that I made there, and I was like, man, I really want shiny Sableye. Very next spawn off my ancestors was Sableye, and it was shiny. Absolutely crazy. Always love to see Gibble. It's a nice shiny. Got 2 unknown G's, an Aaron, Curlia, which was Ralts, got a couple of those during the day. Sharpedo again, finished the family for Carvana. Chimchar, love Chimchar. Audino, which was great, brand new shiny. Larvitar, which was cool, love to see that. Tyranitar. Got 2 Marills, a Pikachu with the hat, which was awesome. Whisper, Beldum, which was cool, that was out of nowhere. Another Chimecho, 2 Krogums, a Kricketot, a Scyther, another Chimchar, Ferroseed, Hypnotas, Trapinch, another G, like I told you guys, got 2 of those, and 2 Skorupies, one of which was signed by the Trainer Club on YouTube, which was pretty awesome. Trapinch and Magnezone. Now this Magnemite is a 3-star, was a 3-star Magnemite, 11, 15, 15, shiny Magnemite. But it says GoFest, but it was caught in between the 2 days. It was caught in the middle of the night, which was awesome. It was literally right before I went to sleep, like an hour before. Day 2, we got 2 Giratinas, a Groudon, a Glysaur, and that Machop was actually another Feebas, but I traded that to my mom because she really wanted one. Lenaba was caught right before a flight, which was kind of scary, like 5 minutes before takeoff. Got Mewtwo when it came back, got 3 shiny Dialgas because I absolutely grinded for it. Got a Morel from the wild, of course, the one event that my shiny look died, and yeah. Then we got, I believe that Garchomp was traded to me for something I think my girlfriend wanted. I thought it was the Rock and Roll, I believe. Then we got a Scyther, another Scyther, wild Scyther, our first Pidgey, which we evolved to Pidgeot, a Lotad, which was a shiny I was absolutely hunting for. Then we got Palkia and Heracross from Raids, Glameow in the middle there in the wild, our first Goldeen. Then we got Eevee Community Day, where we absolutely went off, got a Castform in between the 2 days, which was pretty awesome. And yeah, then we got a random shiny Duskull after Eevee Community Day. I believe it was Eevee, like the same day. Yeah, the 15th, which was so weird. And then we got the Galarian Pokemon coming out that 1 week, and we got the Surfetch'd and Weezing. Then we got a Rhyhorn out of nowhere, and then the Spearow Curse starts, if you know what I mean, on this channel. Got 2 Pikachus back to back, hatched our first ever hatch shiny, which was a Galarian Ponyta. Got Lugia, there's Spearow again, like you can see, 2 Spearows pretty close. Azel back to back, Mesprit didn't get the Uxie unfortunately. Oshawa Community Day then. And then we got Fashion Week, honestly, top 3 event of the year for me, not including GoFest and Kanto Tour, because I feel like those can't be compared with like weekly events. But yeah, we got a bunch of Curlias, Sneasel, a Nidoran, Whismur, Blitzel, Butterfree, again Curlias out of everywhere. We got another Spearow, you can see our first ever Dweebles. We finished that family. Got one shiny during that Alone Live Me Out Spotlight Hour, despite checking over 450, which was crazy. Duskull Community Day, of course. Then we got an Alone Grimer shiny, another Roselia, an Apalm, and a Metatite on the same day. I do remember that. And then we got our 500 shiny Giratina, Tentacool, another Spearow, two actually, in a span of like 2 days. And then that great Halloween event started. Drifblim was cool. Tauros, a couple Darkrai's. And then, yeah, a couple Darkrai's, two Murkrows. The Tauros I got in between Darkrai raids, hadn't even gotten a shiny Darkrai yet. And then I got my first ever shiny Tauros. The Pikachu I got with 2 days left, which was amazing. Shuppet I got on the walk back to my car. Terrakion got pretty far into the raids and took me a while to get that one. Two shiny Magnemites during that event, which was pretty cool. Cobalion and Virizion took me about 15 raids combined total. Shadow Gligar was pretty cool. Sorry for the background noise, by the way. Shadow Gligar was pretty cool. Hatched a shiny Bonsly and caught my Poochyena, then caught a shiny Cresselia. Turtwig hatched Happiny. Then we got a Tangela, then we had Shinx Community Day, and then I hatched another Happiny because those eggs absolutely gifted me. Got a Bidoof off my Go Plus literally the day of Shinx Community Day, I believe. I just left the incense on for 3 more hours, yeah, and got Bidoof. Sorry, that is Shinx Community Day, right? I think I said that. Got a Swablu and a Seviper, first ever shiny Seviper, but that was pretty awesome. And then our first ever vlog, we got Spearow, Pidgey, Caterpie, and Piplup in that vlog. Right after the vlog, literally a couple hours after, we got a Mudkip. Machop was a trade. I forget what it was. I traded something to my mom that she didn't have. Heatran, 96%. Zekrom came back to raids. I got that. Pidove, Spinarak, brand new shiny. Did not get it during the Halloween event, but I got it in December. Cubone was great. Spiel was great. Vulpix great. Reshiram was awesome. Got a few of those. Jordagon got 2 of those, brand new shiny, released earlier this month. This month, yeah. A couple of Sneasels during that event, 3 of them. Zekrom, Mareep, Spiel, another Sneasel, and then we got another Spearow, of course. But yeah, we got that's the Grinch. That was a vlog. Delibird, Spiel, Cubchoo in that one. Then we got wrap up Community Day in between that. And then we got Cubchoo, Kyurem, our first shiny Kyurem, Spiel, costume Spiel, which is cool. Our first shiny Turtwig that doesn't have a costume. Delibird, costume, Delibird and Glaceon, Snowbird, another costume Cubchoo, and a Snubbull, which might be my last shiny of 2021. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Comment how many shinies you got, and yeah, we went off this year 632 shinies. Can't believe it. Honestly, super happy with it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.